Neat, huh? That mineral leaves behind the color white. Well, the pocket knife scratched the mineral. The knife's hardness is 5.5, so we know that the mineral's hardness can't be greater than 5.5. Because the nail scratched the mineral, we know that the hardness of the mineral isn't more than 6.5. The coin scratched the mineral. The coin has a hardness of only 2.5. That means the mineral can't be very hard. Nice work! You used these tools to identify halite, which leaves a white streak so you can't see it on the tile and has a hardness of 2. Guess what? Halite is another name for salt. Another sample? Okay, wash it off, then find out if it's a rock or mineral by using your magnifier. So that sample's a rock. Now let's use the magnifier to find out if it's igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic. Way to go! This is definitely a metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rocks have crystals that lock together and line up in neat bands. Now that we know this rock is metamorphic, we should use the magnifier to examine its texture. Look at the texture on the panel below and click the matching box. Good work! This metamorphic rock is shiny and has a wavy texture. That means it's schist. Another sample? Okay, wash it off, then find out if it's a rock or mineral by using your magnifier. That's a rock, all right. But is it igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic? Use the magnifier to find out. Right! This sample is a sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rocks are made up of a bunch of grains that are usually different sizes. Since this rock is sedimentary, there are 2 things we can do. Test it with vinegar and hit it with the hammer so we can check out the grain size under the magnifier. Good work! This rock definitely didn't fizz. Yes, the grains in the sedimentary rock look sort of medium-sized. Yes, you just used these tools to identify sandstone. It's a sedimentary rock that doesn't fizz when you drop vinegar on it and has medium-sized grains.
Welcome to the Rock Transformer. You can put stuff into the Rock Transformer and see what kind of rock it's made out of, or you can put a rock in and see what it makes. Building blocks are made from sandstone and granite.
Hey, if this is limestone, then where are the limes?
Very funny, Carlos. Limestone is made up of ocean plants and animals that all got pressed together millions of years ago.
Why do they call this sandstone? I don't see much sand.
Sandstone is made of a lot of sand that got squished together millions of years ago. That's one way of making sedimentary rock.
You can do some really great stuff at the geotable. Click on a rock and move it to the table. Then use the tools to examine it. Click on Me if you need help using the geotable. Welcome to my geotable. The first thing to do is to wash off your sample. Then, use the magnifier to see if it's a rock or a mineral. That sample is a mineral. Let's do a streak test and a hardness test to identify it. Exactly! This mineral is so hard that the streak test doesn't work. It leaves behind no color. This mineral is too hard to be scratched by the coin. Oh boy! This mineral is too hard to be scratched by any of the objects on the geotable. Don't worry about not getting any test results. Sometimes a lack of results helps us to identify minerals, like this diamond. It has a hardness of 10, which means it's too hard to leave behind a color on a streak test or to be scratched by anything. You know the geotable routine. Wash off your sample first, and then use the magnifier to see if it's a rock or mineral. So that sample's a mineral. Let's do a streak test and a hardness test to find out which one. Exactly! This mineral is so hard that the streak test doesn't work. It leaves behind no color. This mineral is too hard to be scratched by the coin or the pocket knife. This mineral is too hard to be scratched by the coin. Because the nail scratched the mineral, we know that the hardness of the mineral isn't more than 6.5. Great job! You used the tools here to identify potassium feldspar, which is also called orthoclase. This mineral doesn't leave behind a streak, and it has a hardness of 6.
Welcome to the Rock Transformer. You can put stuff into the Rock Transformer and see what kind of rock it's made out of, or you can put a rock in and see what it makes. Statues like this beautiful one of me are made from marble.